Limited indoor dine-in at restaurants and the reopening of barbershops and salons will now be allowed in areas under Modified Enhanced Community Quarantine or MECQ starting May 1. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque on Thursday, April 29 says restaurants are allowed to have 10% seating capacity for indoor dine-in, while beauty salons, barbershops, and nail salons can accommodate 30% capacity provided customers and staff wear masks at all times. Roque says allowing more businesses to reopen is a bid to soften the adverse economic impact of MECQ. Meantime, the Philippines targets an August rollout of general adult population vaccinations if expected vaccine deliveries arrive. Vaccine czar Carlito Galvez Jr. says they are confident the general adult population can be vaccinated by then after the government secured deals with 5 vaccine manufacturers. Based on the government's projected schedule of vaccine deliveries, 15 million to 20 million doses will be arriving in August. In India, the total number of COVID-19 cases passes 18 million on Thursday, April 29. Gravediggers work around the clock to bury victims, while hundreds more are cremated in makeshift pyres in parks and parking lots. India expects close to 550 oxygen-generating facilities from around the world as medical aid starts pouring in. The Health Department on Friday, April 30, says it will officially endorse to the Professional Regulation Commission alleged invalid prescriptions of Ivermectin being given to Quezon City residents. Along with the Food and Drug Administration, the Health Department reiterates it does not recommend the use of the antiparasitic drug Ivermectin for COVID-19 treatment. The Quezon City government on April 29 calls on the Health Department and the FDA to issue a firm stand on the use and distribution of Ivermectin as COVID-19 treatment. This comes after the controversial antiparasitic drug was distributed Thursday to residents of Barangay Old Balara. House Deputy Speaker Rodante Marcoleta and the Nakalusugan Party List Representative Mike Defensor initiate the distribution. Quezon City Health Department Officer in charge Esperanza Arias says a firm position from the health regulatory agencies will help set the record straight on the Ivermectin debate. On Friday, April 30, the Philippine Pharmacists Association Inc. says it strongly opposes the irrational dispensing of experimental drug Ivermectin and urges the Department of Health and the FDA to act. In April, the DOH said people who were dispensing Ivermectin to treat COVID-19 are violating Republic Act 9711, as this type of Ivermectin is not yet registered in the country. So far, the FDA has granted a compassionate special permit to 5 undisclosed hospitals to use Ivermectin for COVID-19 treatment. As this develops, the Department of Science and Technology says the clinical trial for Ivermectin in the country may start by the end of May or the first week of June. The agency says over 1,200 COVID-19 patients with mild to moderate cases from Metro Manila can participate in the trial. A Philippine government official confirms the authenticity of a memo where government media are ordered to carry regular updates about the world data on COVID-19 to show the public the Philippines is faring better than many other countries in pandemic response. A copy of the memo is signed by Presidential Communications Undersecretary George Apacible is circulating on social media, showing the comparison is the directive of President Rodrigo Duterte himself. Gigi Agtay of the Philippine News Agency defends the instructions, saying there is nothing wrong with this, nor is it a lie. It is simply amplifying facts. Showing COVID-19 statistics of other countries is a regular feature of presidential spokesman Harry Roque's press conferences and the daily COVID-19 updates on Laging Handa. While the government cites reputable sources such as Our World and Data and Johns Hopkins University, experts in media point out the government's official selective interpretations and spin on the data. In June 2020, testing czar Vince Dizon had to be fact-checked on his claim that at the time, the Philippines had the lowest COVID-19 cases and deaths in Asia. In August 2020, when the Philippines replaced Indonesia as the country with the highest COVID-19 cases in Southeast Asia, Roque tried to dispute the statistics. He implied Indonesia's tally was likely not accurate since the country supposedly did not test as much as the Philippines. When the pandemic turned a year old, Roque insisted the Duterte government's handling of the crisis was excellent. While it's true that many other countries are grappling with surges, the Philippine government's communication strategy is seen as a whitewashing of its failings. Filipino pop group SB19 is nominated for the Billboard Music Awards Top Social Artist category, a first for any Filipino act. Also nominated in the same category are K-pop sensations BTS, Blackpink, and 17, as well as American pop star Ariana Grande. SB19 also shares the news on Twitter, thanking their fans for their love and support. Winners are based on global voting, social engagement, music streams, and fan interactions. Last year's Top Social Artist title was awarded to Korean pop superstars BTS. The 2021 Billboard Music Awards will be held on May 23, 8 p.m. Eastern Time at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. video posted on Facebook shows actress Angel Locsin supposedly giving money to a person wearing a GMA network lanyard. The background music on the video claims the media are paid hacks. This claim is false. In a statement on April 23, GMA Network says the man in the video does not work with their news and public affairs team. The network identifies the man as a talent or non-regular makeup artist for one of GMA Network's programs. GMA Network says it has nothing to do with the man's visit in the area. On his Facebook page, Locsin's fiancé, producer Neil Arce, also clarifies the man was Locsin's makeup artist when she worked with GMA. Stars are known to extend support to their makeup artists, especially in times of economic difficulties. Locsin was with GMA until 2007 before she signed a contract with GMA's rival network ABS-CBN.